Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Chatorium Trading Group. Um, this morning we want to analyze V25 index, and we want to see what we can bring out of this trade. Maybe we can just, get a trade on it. So what I'm trying to emphasize on this particular video is still on how to use our trend line. It's not even about action trend line or confirmation trend line here, but how to draw a line perfectly. So the first thing I do is I come to the time frame that gives me the totality. So here monthly is giving me the totality. You see, I can see everything on the monthly like this. Then the weekly too. So let me check if daily is giving me the, no, daily is not giving me. You see, I still have to scroll back and scroll forth. So no, this is not a good way to, so I can just start my analysis from the weekly. On this, what happens here, I pick a line from here. Are we together? Then remember that the lowest point of the market to an higher low, lower low to an higher low, this is what they call lower low. Are you getting me? This is a lower low. Then this place is low, but this one is high, but these are all still at the bottom. Everything here is at the bottom. So this one is a lower low, this one is an higher low. Are you getting me? So that's just how it is. So okay, moving on. Let me see if I can adjust my line well. So remember, it needs to fit. We talked about that when you are doing your trend line, because it is how you draw this trend line that will determine what you'll be getting at the end of the day in this market. You might draw it and you'll be seeing sell, you can draw and you'll be seeing buy. So always have to make sure that, yeah, you're on point. Okay, I have a touch here. Then okay, I have another touch here. And remember, two trend lines makes a perfect what's it called, a perfect trend line. So two touches makes the perfect trend line. So let me come to the daily, because I can still join here from here now, because this is the last place the market touched there at the time. I can still join it with this one. So what happens here is that, let me come to daily and see, because I want my graph to be neat. I could draw it from that weekly too. I could join this place and this place, but I just want to see it well. And remember, we are not rushing. So this is what happens here. I think I can still draw. Okay, this is perfect. I can still draw this. I just have to make sure that it's touching the next. Okay, so you see, I have a touch here and I have another one here at this point. So now, I can still join this side to this side here. You understand? But I just want to make sure that I'm on the right place. So you can actually draw it from here and just draw it to this side. You understand? From here to here. But I don't want to do that here. I want to get a very good graph. Okay. So this will happen. This was the last place the market was touching, right? So I come again. The reason why I've not done anything from the upper side is because there's really nothing here to connect from the upper side, because the highest, I'm going to show it anyway, but the highest point of the market from the upside is still at the front. Okay, let me get this first. Okay, almost at perfection, but no, it's cutting through a candle here. And remember, it must not cut through candles. Okay, so now I have it perfectly drawn here, and let me see. Okay, you can still touch this one. It should touch. It can touch without cutting through the candle. It can touch. So let me check again. You see, perfect touch here, perfect touch here. Then this is another perfect touch. Maybe I should zoom. You can see the touch is right. See a touch here, very perfect. That is one. Then This is another one, two, and this is the third one here, three. So according to what I was explaining before, like the reason why I have not drawn anything from the top is the fact that, see, you see, okay, let's go to the weekly that is giving us the totality of the market. You see, the reason why I didn't draw anything here is because I can't really find something great to draw here, and I don't want to force it, so I need to come to a lower time frame that is going to give me a broader view of this particular place here. There's nothing to join from here now. It's just here. So the market is at the front. So I just need to draw the one I can see from the back and the one I can see well. So I think we're on the H4 now. And this is our H4. Okay. So now this, let me mark out the top. This is the highest point. Yeah, perfect. This is the highest point of this market. And what happens here is the fact that we are still going to get into chart pattern and price pattern. Here, this is one top, then immediately this market got to this same place again. It reversed. This is what they call double top in chart pattern. Chart patterns are shape that are formed in the market. Shape, you can see circle, you can see triangle, you can see rectangle, you can, like, anything shape that is formed in the market is what they call chart pattern. Pattern, that is just what you have to know. Pattern is a structural shaped um what's it called, a structural shaped style by which the market has done some certain things and it has given you a perfect structure of something. It might be in a rectangle, it might be anything, but we are still going to get into that. We keep progressing as we watch more and more. You understand? It's just like episode by episode. So here you have one top here, you have another second top here. Anytime you see this kind of thing here, it means that the market is going to reverse. Are you getting me? But that is not why we are here for the time. We are just here to make sure that we know how to draw trend line perfectly. So we are going to do this. Okay, I think I can still draw a line. Let me feed this well. Okay, perfect. So let me see if I can join a line here. You see, I keep joining everything I can see. Everything you can view in this market, you have to join it. Okay, so now I've joined this one again. I've joined that one again. So remember that there's still nothing to draw from here to here because this one is the same with this one. So I need to check this particular market from a time frame that can give me a full access. This age for now, I can actually do it, but it's not really making sense for me to just force myself to draw it. So I can go to a very lower time frame that will give me a broader view of what is happening at this particular point here. You get? So that I can just see it well and draw my thing. So what happens here is let me delete this. Okay, so now we are on the H4. Let me go to the H1 again. Perfect. We are going to be sharing signals on this because it's looking promising to me. I'm seeing a reversal pattern. Oh my. And what I'm seeing here, I might just take a little buy, but I need a good confirmation. Because if you notice, three touches for strength. You understand? So it's possible for this market to now touch. This one is now my last place the market is reacting at. This is the last place the market is reacting at. So this should be our action trend line. But see here, I have one touch here, a second touch here, and a third one here. So the market is likely to just go back to the top, and I don't know, but I just need a good confirmation anyway. So what are we going to do from here? Okay, we can now draw for the top here. You see, life is not hard. Life is not hard at all. So what happens here is, okay, I've joined the top. straight down to, oh sorry, I don't know what's happening. Okay, let me just, let's keep it here. Perfect. Yeah, you see, I have a good touch here and I have another one here. So this thing is not hard. There's no magic in this thing. So you remember I said I only make use of the weekly, the daily, the monthly, the H4, the H1. Then sometimes I come to my 15 minutes depending on the kind of strategy I want to use. So this is what happens there. I'm trying to check if I can actually cash some money from this trade, which I'm definitely going to do. So it's possible for us to just analyze this one, then drop another video on how we caught a trade here. You understand? There are so many types of strategy you can use in cashing this money in this industry. So I need to make sure that it respects any kind of strategy I want to use. Okay, so you can see I have a touch here, then I have a second touch here. We can actually still connect. We can actually still connect. Let me see. But for me, I don't really like drawing lines and drawing lines, like I really want to, like I want to cash trade immediately. Now, I always prefer to just wait for the market to do a perfect visualization, and rather than just trying to take a trade. I don't really do that. Though here we can still connect because it is all about connecting trend lines here for now. So I have a touch here and I have a touch here. So this is my action trend line for the time, and this one might be our action trend line. I don't know yet. So what happens here is again that let's see if we can still connect something. You just need to keep connecting, but remember that when the line becomes too small, it's not really necessary that you connect. It won't be making sense, honestly. Okay, let me do this. I'm coming. Okay, there's an invalidation. What if I take a short buy here? What will happen? What is going to happen if I take a short buy there? Am I going to die? Okay, let me see what I can do with this trade. No, no, no. I don't want to take a trade yet. I just want to check something here. Okay, let's say I take a buy here now. I might be looking at. Remember, I don't have a confirmation yet. Okay, I'll be looking at this. Okay, let's say I'm risking $8, and I'm going to be taking a TP. At this point, 8 for 14 USD. Nah, that's not making sense to me. Depending on whatever you have, if you're risking 100 USD, you are making maybe one. Is it one? Yeah, if you are risking 100, then this is close to like times 2 of what you are risking. But I'm not just sure about this particular one yet. And I'm not seeing a good strategy I want to take, because there are some strategies I really believe in and some I don't. So I'm trying to see what's happening here, but we can actually say, okay, I have a good breakout and a good retest on the trade, but this is not the kind of breakout and retest I trade personally. It's not. So I don't think I'm willing to risk. Are we together? But this is also how to draw trend line anyway. That is my major concern for the money. This is my major concern for this money. But I'm going to keep this trade in check. We keep it in check. I want to see where it leads to. I'm just trying to see. So you see, you don't need to complicate things for yourself while drawing the market, while analyzing. You get? You don't need to complicate things for yourself. You can see how neat it is. See, just come to your H4. You see, very smooth and sexy, smooth and sexy. You see, it's not hard at all. So you can try to watch and rewatch, watch and rewatch. And if you have any question, reach out to the admin. They're always available. That is gonna put you through. So you see how perfect it is. Okay, this market should buy at least, but I really don't have a good confirmation. There are some kind of things I need in the market. Like I don't want to risk. Although you have to risk in trading, but I don't like that kind of what risk, because when I trade, I like picking the trade at the right point whereby even if I want to make $2,000, the retracement is no more than, let's say, $4. So you always have to catch the trade at the right point. You can see everything we used to drop on the WhatsApp, the Telegram. You catch the trade at a very good point where you are not even risking anything. You are not risking anything. So that's the kind of trade I like taking. But this one is nice anyway. So we wait, and we already have a confirmation here that this is a double top, one top here. Then where's the second top? Yeah, another top here. And it's always going to reverse once you see this kind of structures. But I still need a good confirmation. I need a good confirmation on the trade. And that will be all for the morning. So later we are going to check back on this trade, and I'm going to report seeing if we'll be getting a signal on it or not. We're going to be sharing it live as well, live and direct. Okay, this trade is actually giving me this kind of pressure. I might have taken a trade from here, but now, okay, I think it should be a good trade. But let's leave it. Patience over everything, you understand? And remember that the market is always there. Every day the market opens, so you don't need to force yourself every time like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. Nah. So that's how it goes. So I hope we're good. Alright, that'll be all for the morning. So try to share, like, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, because we are progressing and progressing. I'm going to be showing more secrets about how to trade and catch a perfect entry, where you'll be risking almost nothing. You get. So that's it. Have a nice day.